Can we even say that? Where filters are off and laughs are loud and absolutely nothing is professional advice. No, seriously. Everything we say is based on personal opinions, messy life experiences, and the occasional, did I really just say that moment? Listener discretion is highly advised, especially if you're easily offended or if you're in the car with your mum. We are not responsible for any side eyes, deep thoughts, bad decisions, or sudden bursts of empowerment that may happen after listening. Tune in, have fun, and remember, we're here to spark conversation, not to live your lives for you. Hi everyone, this is Girl Can Women Say That, and today we're here with Elise.
Hello.
We are going to be talking everything abortion today and about the act that just got passed with England and how great that is. But then also we're going to be talking about America and what's kind of going on there and everything that's not right with what they're going over there with the banning of the abortions in the different states. So we're going to be covering that as well. So we're going to be going on both. So personally, I think England's doing it right and America's just going downhill. But personal opinion. But first of all, we will start off with a would you rather, like we always do. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather have to explain how female reproductive system actually works to a panel of red pill podcasters? Do you know what red pill is?
No.
Okay, so red pill podcasters is basically like really chauvinistic men that thinks women shouldn't really have the right to vote. And
a bit like Andrew Tate.
yeah, literally,
Right,
Andrew Tate.
okay.
Literally, that's exactly, yeah,
Yeah.
you've got it in one. That's what that is. Or debate a politician who thinks Plan B is the same as abortion. Do you know what Plan B is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morning after.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to probably debate the politician.
The politician, yeah? Because, mate, how could you think that is the same as abortion?
Because there's no way, if you like, for example, imagine having like that conversation with people like Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
There's no change in their minds, like, and
You're
they're
so
so
right.
sexist. And
Yeah,
I
they're
just
so
wouldn't want to have that conversation with people like that. To be fair,
they're so like set in their way, and I feel like you said, there's just like no change in their mind.
Yeah.
But then also as well, because they don't even respect women, it's not even a conversation. Because they don't even listen, what women say anyway.
They will just be little you. So
yeah,
what's the point?
and they like gaslight, and they will just do all that stuff to just kind of like go around the topic rather than actually answer your questions. So I agree. I would definitely rather. Hopefully, a politician's a little bit more.
I think they're more open-minded. Maybe?
Yeah, hopefully.
A little bit.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Okay, so I'm gonna get straight in. Okay. It's 2025 and parts of America, a woman has fewer rights than her mother did. We're watching politicians play chess with our bodies and calling it mortality. So let's talk about it. No filter, no fake neutrality. Okay. So, obviously, like I was saying, I'm going to talk about English right that was just passed as well, but also going to talk about America because I feel like what's going on with America right now is so disgusting. I feel like it needs to be discussed. Like in some, well, I need to actually, I've got the states down here actually. So, Texas. So they're near total abortion ban, no exceptions. So this means no exceptions for rape, incest, or fetal mortalities. So fetus mortality. So basically, if something goes wrong, then they won't intervene. Provide those aiming to be sued by private individuals. So basically. Doctors and everything are getting scared to intervene, even if it is something to do with the mother and like the health of the mother, because of these laws.
It's disgusting. It's crazy.
It's actually crazy, like
in this day and age.
I know, and Louisiana as well. So that's criminalised procedures, so you can't even get abortion pills, so they don't even have the plan B. So there's classing that as basically abortion as well. And they're saying that as a controlled substance, they're actually saying that's like a drug basically that's illegal that you can't use. The same, rape and incest, no exceptions. South Dakota, full ban with only life. So basically in Dakota, if there's something like that, something wrong with the mother, then they will intervene. But there's no exceptions for rape or incest. And you can include years in prison and fines if you do.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so them ones are like basically total, no exceptions. Oh yes, so actually no, South Dakota actually no, sorry, is total ban as well actually. No exceptions for life. Even if there's something wrong with the mother. If the baby's still got a heartbeat, then they can't intervene. Did you hear about what happened recently in America with there was a mother that was brain dead?
Yes.
And they kept her alive.
Life support.
On life support.
Yeah,
because of the baby. So they basically, her corpse was rotting, but they had to try and keep this woman alive.
Disgusting.
And then they had to cut him out of the mother and do a C-section because she was literally, they couldn't keep her alive anymore. She was literally decomposing.
And I also heard as well, when they done the C-section, this baby, apparently it's like a 50% chance that this baby ain't even going to live.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's disgusting.
I know. Because
absolutely disgusting.
They'd never done it before. They were experimenting. Literally experimenting on this poor woman.
How can they get away with that? Like,
yeah, it's actually mind-boggling. Especially as well, the state obviously said about this law and have made them do this, but the parents, which had no say because they wanted to take her off life support, they didn't get a say. They are foot with the bill, so they're not even helping out with the bill. So all of this time that she was being kept alive, they've got this massive bill now, the parents, and they're not even helping out with the bill. Imagine how much that must cost in America to
and all that
this alive.
heartache and grief they are going through because
postponing
of their daughter and also their grandchild that probably is not going to survive.
Yeah, literally. And then
and all the health problems that if the baby does survive that they're going to have, because I heard that child, if it survives,
it's going to not have exactly like a
well, long-lived,
life,
healthy life.
Exactly. It's just, I feel like the problem is with when they're doing these, like thinking about these abortion laws, and then they're stopping it. They're not thinking about the actual child. They're thinking about a fetus. They're worried about a fetus. When the baby's born, they're not doing anything to help that child. So you're not how are you pro-life? You're not helping the baby's life. You're not helping the child's life. You're pro-fetus. You're it doesn't make sense to me.
Few cells and
whatnot,
that's what they care about.
Yeah, they don't care about the mum carrying the baby or like the psychological
who's
torture.
A real person, living.
Literally, using her as an incubator, basically.
Literally. It's disgusting.
It's crazy. And then there's other states as well, which it's 6 to 12 weeks. So this you can get abortion beforehand, but you can't get it after 6 to 12. Okay. And this one is Florida. The Heartbeat Protection Act bans abortion after 6 weeks with limited rape and incest exceptions after 15 weeks. So with Florida, you can get abortion if you're so early on. So you literally need to find out you're pregnant straight away, because if you find out you're pregnant later on, you can't do anything because this is 6 weeks. Anything after that, you can't get one unless it's to do with rape or incest, and then you've got till 15 weeks. But no more after that. That's cut off.
It's mind blowing. Honestly, it really is.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, as a woman, you should have your own choices with your body. It's your life that is going to affect nobody else's, only that mother's. life, and I just think, who are you
Yeah.
to tell me what I can and can't do
Exactly.
with my own body?
It's actually
Really?
crazy. Like, it just, like I was saying like just a minute ago, the thing that I don't get is they're not helping the child after. They're literally saying, okay, you have this child, and then like, okay, that you've got to deal with it. But like, they're not thinking of the implications of the mother if they haven't got enough money to support this child.
Americans don't even support their own people. Like, it's not like the UK where you get like child benefits,
No.
universal credits, whatever.
No.
If you're a single parent and you can't work, you
No.
get help in this country. In America, there's nothing like that.
No.
So
They don't even help you, because in America, you have a baby, you have a massive bill at the end of it. They don't
Yeah.
even help you with like, once you give them like the whole birthing process.
crazy.
Like, it's actually mad.
Crazy.
But it's who's making these laws? Men. Men are making these laws for women. Well, does that tell you? So, and then we got Montana introducing the HB 609 law, which is imprisonment for travelling outside the state for an abortion. That's crazy. Okay.
That's nuts.
So, if you live in that state, you can't even travel to a different state to get one. That's mad.
Who's making up these laws, please?
Oh my god. Wow, they've got Trump over there, haven't they?
Oh god, that's another topic, isn't
Oh,
it?
that's a whole different topic. Okay, Louisiana now allows lawsuits against anyone aiding and sending abortion pills from out of state. So, you could literally get arrested if you're... So, my state, I can get abortion pills, but if I send them to you and you're in a state that can't receive them, then I can get arrested and you get arrested for receiving them. That's crazy.
Jesus.
Same with literally Texas as well. It's the same, travel abortion bans, so you can't travel outside, and if you're helping anyone, you will get implemented as well. And then it's threat of criticism around miscarriage and care in West Virginia. Protesters are exploring their criminal charges of women following miscarriages by labelling them as disposal of fetus remains. So basically, there was this woman in America.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually got the story down there a little below. It goes into more detail,
Right.
but she had a miscarriage.
Yeah.
And they arrested her because they thought that she was doing like a abortion herself, home abortion. So they actually arrested her and did a full investigation. This woman just went for a miscarriage,
which is the most traumatic experience a woman can literally experience.
Literally, and she got arrested.
It actually gets worse.
Need I say any more? Like it's unbelievable. Like just hearing all about this, it's crazy. So what's happening? Total bans enforced in 13 states with no exceptions. So 13 states in America, no exceptions. You can't get abortion under anything, which. It's just crazy.
These poor women. And
poor
even children.
Women. Yeah. Exactly. I think as well, it's for the children, because the thing is as well, like, the same with if there's anything wrong with the figures, so if there's any abnormality that it's going to lead like a really difficult life, again, that should be down to the mother to decide. Yeah. But she has no choice. No quality of life.
No quality of life. At all.
Yeah.
You're just putting them through more pain.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion.
Literally.
Anyway.
More pain, and these people that are making the laws, are you going to be there changing this child's nappy for the rest of its life? Or going to be
paying
exactly, paying for carers?
Like, are you going to fund that?
Are you going to fund? Exactly, they're not. This is the problem. They don't care. They care about a woman controlling a woman's body.
It's just control.
It is. I think that's most of the men. They want control, don't they? They don't actually want any responsibility.
Nope, they just want control. Power.
Power.
Power hungry.
Literally. Limited early abortion ban, so 6 to 12 weeks laws in many states, and the travel bans. So that is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 states. It's crazy. So, you ready for some real life stories?
I think so.
Okay.
Gosh.
It's probably going to get us really angry.
Yeah.
Okay. A 10-year-old girl was forced to travel for care. In June, these are real scenario stories, by the way. June 2002, a 10-year-old from Ohio became pregnant following rape because Ohio law had no exceptions for rape, regardless of age. She had to travel to Indiana for an abortion. She was just 6 weeks pregnant when she went across states and got care to have this abortion. 10 years old.
10 years old. That's a baby. That is a
baby.
That is a baby to me.
Just how can they justify that? I don't understand. These people that are making the laws, if we said to them, okay, so your daughter gets raped and you think that she should go through that pregnancy and have that child, do you think she's ready to look after that child? She is a child.
She doesn't even know how to look after herself.
Yeah.
You're in primary school.
You're not even in secondary. Like,
that makes me feel physically sick.
How much this girl has gone through already. Like, rape. She hasn't invaded her body like that. Obviously, she hasn't had sex before. She's a child. Like, and you want her to carry this reminder. And
her life is already, like, she's going to go through life having probably trauma for a very long time.
Exactly.
As well as having that on top of her.
Yeah. It's just so mad, isn't it? This is what I have to say. Like, obviously, there's stuff in England that, isn't the best or we don't agree with, but with our law being passed, like, it just shows how well we are doing in that aspect. Because with our law,
you're lucky.
Yeah.
We're very lucky.
So lucky. Like, because how much they're going through, and then what was passed here. So then also as well, which some people that are very uneducated on the law that was passed here, is that some people are like, oh, it's sick that you can have an abortion at any stage of your life. It's like, no, there's still
time limits.
Yes, there's still time limits. They're not. A woman can't just go into a clinic abortion clinic and say, I want abortion at like 40 weeks or like 30 weeks or whatever it is.
That is crazy.
Like, that's crazy. They're not allowing that. They're just saying if it is past the actual time that is legally stone at the moment, is that there must be obviously an actual specific reason, like something bigger, like something's going wrong, or like there needs to be medical intervention or something, or like something else. But basically, why they even passed this law in the first place is that some men were forcing the women to get abortions and doing self-abortions at a later stage, and it wasn't the men that were getting arrested for this, it was the women. And they're already getting beaten and they're getting made to do this and abused, and they don't want to do this, and then they're getting prison time as well. So that's why they passed this law. So for all the people out there that are thinking, oh, it's sick, you shouldn't get an abortion that late, it's not for them. No. It's not for, you can't just, a woman can't just walk in and be like, oh, I just changed my mind, I can't. Like, a woman's going to do that anyway. Like, do you know what I mean? No woman's going to do that. And even if a woman did do that, it's not for that. They'll be like, no, you're crazy. Yeah. You can't do that. It's literally just to protect women that little bit further.
from men's actions.
Literally. Exactly. It's always men's actions, isn't it? Okay, so the next one is Amanda from Texas. Hospital denies life-saving care. When Amanda was 18 weeks pregnant, she discovered her fetus had a heartbeat, but her condition was life-threatening. Texas hospitals refused to medically necessary abortion and nearly died from septic shock. Not once, but twice. She also lost her fallopian tube in response.
Jesus.
She sued the state, and her first legal challenge by a patient under Texas pre-abortion ban. That's crazy. Oh my god. So this is what I'm saying. Like, she literally, they said she's gone to them and they're like, oh well, we can't do anything because of the abortion ban, your baby's still got a heartbeat. Even though, you know, this is life-threatening and you could die, but until it gets too bad and you're literally about to die, then we can't really do anything. Or your baby's then lost its heartbeat because this is a condition.
They literally
so bad.
said a few cells crunched together is more important than your own life.
Than your life. And this woman wanted her child. Like, this woman was obviously heartbroken that this is happening to her anyway, and then you just make it even more difficult for her.
Like, she could have children at home, and she's got to put them children first.
Yeah.
Imagine if, with her medical condition, she dies because of this few cells together, and leave them other kids without a whole mother.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about it, which is so mind-boggling, that baby wouldn't, if she dies, that baby's not going to survive.
She's 18 weeks.
That baby wouldn't survive at 18 weeks.
No.
So that makes no feasible sense. She literally just lost her fallopian tube because they didn't want to act to save her life sooner because the baby had a heartbeat. But you know that
Crazy.
it's just unbelievable. I just don't get their logic.
No.
Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
It's crazy. There's actually a man in America, I'm trying to think of his name. He goes around to all the universities, all like high schools out there.
I know.
Charlie. That's
Charlie.
it.
Oh, I hate
that man. Infuriates me because he's like religion.
Mate.
God wouldn't agree. But I think he's worse than Andrew Tate. He is the worst. The worst.
Awful.
He makes me sick.
He does. I don't really hate many people, but him, I only met him, I hate him. I heard on the thing, what did he say? He said some
crazy things.
He said, in rape, there's a grey area. Okay, we're getting on sort of
and he said if his own daughter, if she was raped, he would make her keep it.
Yeah. I know. What is wrong with you?
If you literally agreed, if your own daughter was raped, you would force her
to carry that child.
He shouldn't have children. He should not be a father. That is scary.
It is scary.
Scary behaviour.
It is. Like, one of the things that I saw, he was saying, okay, so the scenario was, he was like, if you're at a party, you're both drunk, and you know, like, you're beginning to, like, you know, like, go for it, and then, like, she says no, you're both drunk. He was like, and then he has sex still. He's like, that's a murky grey area. He literally said that live in front of everyone. Murky grey area. She said no murky grey area. He's like, oh no, because you're both drunk. So you both don't know what you're doing. So it's a murky grey. And he was like, the law states if you're both drunk, then you can't give consent. Then I'm like, well, then if you can't give consent, but then he was like, oh, but two drunk people having sex, that's not rape. And I was like, you know the difference. Come on, it's really not hard. You're having sex and the girl says no, stop. Really not difficult. really not difficult.
But you know what, I can't, like, I think some people need to do some more research on that, Charlie. I'd look at his history online because there's something not right about that man. Like, he needs checking thoroughly. Like, he don't. I look at him and I just think there's something more to you. Like, something really dark about that man.
I know. I agree.
Personally, like, there is something.
I agree. I saw him on.
Not right there.
He came to England actually, and he was debating students, but
like scientists, like Oxford University.
Yes, Oxford University.
Yes,
they was schooling him so bad. These young kids, they was like all of what they were saying. I was like, oh, he's literally didn't have anything to say. He was like stuttering, like but, and I'm like, yes, yeah. And it was even better when the professors came on and done it with him. I was like, oh, this is nice to watch.
And the only thing you can fall back on is a Bible.
Yeah, literally. Which, to be honest, can you really prove it's true? No. It's called faith for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not called fact. It's called faith.
Yes.
And you know what? If you have faith, that's each to your own.
Yeah.
Like, if you believe in a religion, like,
good for you.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. You have faith. That's fine. But I just don't agree with him and what he says half the time.
Don't control women's body.
No, exactly. Because the thing is, he twists it.
Yeah.
He uses parts of the Bible and then twists it to his own narrative. So that's the problem.
Narcissist, manipulator.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so then we got Elizabeth Weber from South Carolina, forced to carry her non-viable pregnancy. Elizabeth was 9 weeks pregnant, learned her fetus had stopped developing due to South Carolina's heartbeat law. Hospitals denied her request for a DNC and left her carrying a non-viable pregnancy for weeks. During that time, she suffered severe pain, emotional trauma. Only after clinical infection did she finally receive treatment, but was later surprised when it was labelled as an abortion. Wow. This is what I'm saying. Like,
honestly, I'm like, I've got no words for that one. Well, any of them.
Any of them, but they know.
That just don't make
They
sense.
told her it doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. They told her this is a non-viable pregnancy. This pregnancy not going to go to term. This baby is not going to survive.
The baby's pretty much already dead.
Yeah. Why would you not intervene then? You're going to let her carry around, and obviously she wanted this child as well.
Carrying around her baby.
Yeah. That's going to mess with you. That's going to fuck with your head.
Sickening. That's sickening.
Sick. It's just unbelievable. Like, these stories, these aren't statistics. These are real bodies.
It's traumatic. Like, even like listening to that.
Yeah.
Like, that is.
These are real people.
Tough.
It's actually crazy. Paying the price for controlled, disgusting mortality. Like, it's a joke. And it's not just about abortion. This is a full assessment of our rights to decide whether we live, die, and heal. It's just everything they're taking away. But it's not surprising either, to be honest with you, in some ways.
I'm not shocked it's America.
This is the thing when it's sad to say really, but like when you think about certain things in America, you do think like
nothing shocks me.
Yeah.
Anymore. And that's really sad.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
The things you hear, and it's like they're so backwards. But even their First Amendment right. That's a whole different subject, but it's to bear arms, isn't it? So basically, to own the right to a gun, to bear arms.
Oh.
That's their First Amendment. That's why they won't give that up. With all the shootings and everything that happens.
School shootings.
The school shootings and everything. Everything like that happens. they don't want to give up their rights to bear their gun. It's crazy.
And they wonder why there's so much crime and violence and people getting murdered left, right and centre because they can carry a gun.
Yeah, maybe just take all the guns away.
And there'll be less murders.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and especially, like you said, the school shootings, it's kids getting into their parents' guns and stuff like that. Like, if there was no guns...
Even the parents having guns in their house, I'm sorry, what for if a burglar breaks in or something?
Yeah, it's unnecessary. We don't have them, we're doing alright.
Yeah.
We're doing fine.
And every other country out there don't really have that.
Exactly. If you want to shoot a gun,
go to a
gun range and shoot a gun. Why do you need it in your house? Why?
That's crazy.
But
honestly. And you know what else I think is really scary in America? A little bit off topic, but we're talking about the school shootings. Right? Like in the UK, every school has got gates and barred high fences with pointy things. Yeah. So no one can climb over, get in unannounced. There's a whole process to get in a school. Why are schools in America so open? You can just walk in. There's not even a little picket fence.
Really?
They're all open. Like you can walk in.
It's just loud.
Just walk in. It's like like an invitation for these mentally ill people to just come in.
Yeah.
And just have free range of shooting. It's literally like welcome in.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, schools put nothing in place to stop that happening apart from when it is happening. There's a couple of procedures which ain't gonna do anything.
Calm on your table.
Yeah,
be quiet.
Be quiet. Like they ain't gonna come in and just shoot the old gap out.
Yeah. Shoot the old gap out.
See, it's like, but in like a sick way, like the American government just doing it to like get rid of some population in some sick, twisted way.
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised. When it comes to America, my mind it just goes wild thinking about it. Like, I wouldn't be shocked.
Literally, it's so funny actually. All the stuff that I hear and like about America, I'm just like I was saying, like, it doesn't really shock me anymore, but it is still
it's
crazy.
Still shocking. But it's weird. It don't shock you, but it shocks you because like what?
Literally, like what are you doing?
It's crazy.
But then also they appointed Trump as their president, so clearly
they're just as messed up as him.
Clearly.
Oh.
They're all a bit messed up, to be honest with you.
And even that Elon Musk, he scares me.
What's he doing there?
Because like people say that he's the reason why Trump got president. That Elon Musk, he's like the owner and out of Tesla, and he's got like NASA. He's got so much money, so much power.
He has got loads.
Did you not see that falling out there? Have you seen this?
No.
Yes, I saw the tweets on Twitter, and he was like,
basically, Trump, like he can't sell his cars because of Trump. Essentially, he can't sell his Teslas because of Trump.
Why?
Whatever. I don't know the full details, but like something along those lines.
Because he kicked him off the president. Like he was part of like the whole government over there, and he got fired by Trump.
So
and then Elon made tweets saying the reason why Donald Trump ain't sent the list out from Epstein Island is because he's on there. Like crazy.
Wait, what's Epstein Island?
They're like paedophile ring of celebrities.
No.
It's crazy.
That don't surprise me though.
It's a bit like P. Diddy and...
Because Trump's even said some weird stuff about his daughter.
Oh, he fancies her.
Yeah.
It's weird.
He said some weird stuff about his daughter.
He hates one of his daughters, like you can tell in interviews, but in love with the other. It's very, very weird.
Yeah, he said some like questionable things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is your daughter?
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Let's get into it. So we've got a little story. This one is, I had an abortion and didn't tell my boyfriend. I don't know if I regret it. Let's dive in. So yeah, throwback account for obvious reasons. This is from Reddit, by the way. 26-year-old female, have been dating my boyfriend, 29 male, for about a year and a half. We're good together. He's kind, emotionally available and honest. One of the healthiest relationships I've ever been in. Good for you, girl. A few months ago, I found out I was pregnant. It was early, barely 5 weeks. I started at the stupid test. I stared at the stupid test for like an hour and knew instantly I wasn't ready. Financially, emotionally, career-wise, none of it made sense.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Even though I knew he'd be supportive, I also knew he'd want to keep it. He's talked before about wanting to be a dad. Not in a let's do it now way, but a someday kind of way. And I just couldn't deal with the pressure. I couldn't handle the possibility of him begging me to keep it, or worse, agreeing to the abortion but quietly resenting me forever. So I didn't tell him. I made the appointment, I went alone, I told him I had a bad stomach virus and stayed in bed for a few days. He brought me soup, held my hand and rubbed my back. I know some people will think I'm evil for not telling him. I wrestle with that every day. But also, I feel like it was my body, my future, my choice. And I made the best decision with the information I had at the time. And my emotions took me to this answer. Now it's been 3 months and he keeps talking about how he hopes we have happy accidents someday. It breaks me just a little every time. But I also don't regret what I did. Not really. I don't know if I regret not telling him no. I don't know whether I should tell him or I should keep quiet. Oh. Okay.
Right.
Okay, that's a tricky one. I feel like now it's too late. If you tell him, it's gonna ruin everything. Personally.
Yeah, you know what?
I just feel like you've left it too late now.
If you were gonna say anything, you should have said it at the start.
Yeah.
If he finds out now, I'm sorry. That's your relationship done.
It's done. He's not going to trust you.
Yeah,
he's not going to trust you. He's going to think you're always like lying to him. Like, yeah, he's not. He's that is, you can't. You've left it too long now. You're going to have to die with that secret.
Yeah,
I think, personally.
Try heal from that and move on.
Heal, girl.
Heal and move on.
You get a box in your mind. You put it right back, and you forget about that shit.
Literally,
you forget about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's done. What's done is done.
Yeah. Literally.
Move on.
Yeah. Take that shit to the grave.
Yeah. I mean, you made the right decision for you.
For you, yeah.
And that was going to be your decision, regardless. So.
Yeah.
You just need to get on with your life. You made that decision and move on.
I agree. Do you think she should have told him in the beginning? Because I'm finding this difficult both ways, because I understand why she didn't, because if she knew that nothing was going to change her mind, then him knowing is basically he's got this sort of like agony of like thinking about this and like this kind of like big like not worry but like get this massive thing. She's kind of like saved him from all of this sort of torment almost.
Yeah, like she's saved him from heartbreak.
Yeah, she's literally saved
Take
him.
it as a positive.
Yeah, she saved him from like she took the choice away, which obviously I don't agree with that. I get that, but like we said, she has saved him from having to make any sort of like decision or not agreeing with her decision, because at the end of the day her decision is the decision that's going to be
this is what I was going to say. I'm sorry, but it's different for mothers and fathers. Sorry, a man's life when you have a child don't change. You still got you can still go to work, get a full income. It's 9 times out of 10, not say 10 out of 10, 9 times out of 10 no.
Yeah.
It's the woman's life that changes, and it sounds like it'd be her life that would change in this situation.
Of course.
Like she'd have to stop working or get a new job from working at home if they can't afford child care and things like that. So it's maybe she just weren't in the position, as you said, financially to go ahead and do that. And if it ain't the right time, it ain't the right time, because at the end of the day, it's a woman's life that changes, not really the men's.
Exactly.
Honest.
This is the thing, and then I saw a TikTok not too long ago, and it was basically someone was saying, it's unfair that men don't get the right to decide whether obviously she has the abortion or doesn't have the abortion or whatever. And then one of the mums was saying, I think the men should get to decide if they want to be in the child's life or not. They already do. How many men out there aren't part of their child's life? Just choose not to be.
Yeah. Crazy behaviour.
Literally, but that's like the norm. Like this guy was saying, a guy should get to decide. You do. And then he was like, but you've got to pay child support. And I was like, okay, but how does it work? I don't know. If a man gives up full rights, do they still have to pay child support? I don't know the law of that one.
So it depends. If you put them on the birth certificate, they have to pay child support. If they're on the birth certificate. If they're not on the birth certificate because you, the woman, decides not to, they're not entitled to.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe 90%. I think that is the right case.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% too sure. So don't take my full word for it. But I believe that is the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
Yeah, fair. But to be fair, even with... I know a few different men from even one of my clients. Her husband, he is self-employed. So she gets hardly anything because he doesn't put all his stuff through the books. So she's not even getting paid half of what he's getting paid. She gets paid pittance because he doesn't put all his stuff through the books. So it's like there's a way around it. Men you complain about paying a bit of child support, boo-hoo. I don't feel sorry for you. Sorry. No. I really not even a little bit.
No. Definitely not.
Women got to go through the childbirth, they got to do everything, look after the children 24/7, all of that. You got to pay a bit of maintenance. Sorry. I'm not gonna cry.
Bare minimum as well.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
Fucking minimum. That's all about these fucking minimum.
So
bare minimum.
From me, I'm a single mum. I've got a little girl, and with me, my whole career has been paused. Because
of course,
I have my parents work full time. And what with the father of my child, he's still living her life. He sees her and whatnot, and he does pay maintenance.
That's good.
But still, I can't work full time and get the money that I was earning before my baby.
And he can.
Yeah,
he can. Yeah. He's getting his full wage.
Yeah, full wage.
He's putting his full wage.
So. Paying when people don't pay their maintenance, I just think, you know what?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so I don't feel sorry for people that have to pay maintenance.
No.
I mean, there's people out there, good men, who will pay what they're supposed to. I mean, I get what I'm supposed to get, so I can't complain. I get that help. But
do you find that what you do get, obviously it's what you're supposed to get, but if you could decide, do you think that you should get more? Or is the system okay?
He actually pays a little bit more than what I'm supposed to get anyway.
Okay.
So I can't actually knock him. I can't. But it's still over. If I was working full time to now, the pay loss, or say going to my wages, what I'm losing, is over £1,000 a month.
That's crazy.
Over £1,000 a month. As before I had Nancy, when I was working full time, I was getting over double, if not triple, what I get now. With the help I get from the government, obviously my child's father, and whatnot. But I wouldn't change it for the world, obviously, because I've got my little girl.
She's adorable.
She is my life. The pay drop is crazy,
ridiculous.
but the government maintenance. They need to sort themselves out.
Yeah.
Like, really.
Yeah.
So I get absolutely
Guys,
bored.
if you're listening to this, sort your fucking life out, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Literally.
Crazy.
A dilemma now.
Oh.
So, I've got another one. My girlfriend is pregnant and wants to keep it. I don't. Okay. I, 27 male, have been with my girlfriend, 25 female, for almost 2 years. We've talked loosely about future, but nothing super solid. We don't live together yet, though we spend a lot of time at each other's places. Things have been good, not perfect, but loving and stable. Last week she told me she's pregnant. It wasn't planned, she was on birth control, but clearly something failed. She was really emotional about it, and she feels like it's a sign that maybe this was meant to be. The second I heard the words, I felt like the floor dropped out. I'm not ready to be a dad. Not financially, not emotionally, not at all at this stage in my life. I'm still trying to get promoted, pay off debt, and figure my shit out. I told her gently, or at least I tried, that I didn't think we should go through with it. She was crushed. She said that she can't imagine having an abortion, that it feels wrong for her. I told her I respect her body and her choice, but I don't want this. I feel like if she has this baby, she's choosing it alone. And that might sound awful to say, but it's how I feel. Now we're in this weird limbo. I don't want to pressure her into anything, but also I can't pretend to be excited or on board when I'm not. She says that she wants us to work for it together, but I feel trapped. If she keeps it, I'll do what I legally and morally have to do. I won't abandon the kid, but I'll also carry resentment. And I'm scared it will destroy our relationship. If she terminates, I know it will change the way she sees me, maybe permanently. I feel like no matter what happens, something between us is going to break. What do I do when both of us are so strongly in opposite directions? Oh, that's tough.
Gosh.
So
Oh, what the hell?
what the helly?
What the hell?
I do sympathise with him as well, though. Like,
You know what? I'm 50. There ain't no
Yeah.
wrong or right in this one.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I agree.
There's not.
Yeah.
I'm 50-50 with this both ways.
Yeah.
There ain't one I'm siding with the other. No.
Even the way he's written it, to be fair, I think he's written it quite respectfully as well.
He seems like a.
He seems like
He's
a good
honest.
guy. Yeah, and he's honest.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if she does keep it, it's gonna, and he doesn't want to baby, it's gonna put strain in their relationship.
It
'cause-
sounds like he definitely loves her and cares about her.
Yeah.
From that
Yeah. Definitely think, yeah.
message.
But I just feel like for him it's still quite new and he's still quite young and he's just not ready for that commitment.
In a way, he is being quite responsible.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, and mature.
Yeah.
Like, I think he is looking.
At the bigger picture.
Yeah, he's being sensible in the fact that he's looking long term
Yeah.
and how it's going to affect them in every aspect.
Yeah.
But I also 100% agree with her
Yeah, of course.
because I mean,
Abortion is not a small thing, and especially if she doesn't agree with it or it's never been in their plan or she couldn't imagine to having one. And I feel like as well, like obviously I don't know of this woman, but like for me, like it's always as well, if you have an abortion you really want a baby, it's the fear of like, is this going to happen again?
yeah,
Am I going to get pregnant again? Am I going to have an abortion and then I don't know, like the next one I don't get pregnant, or then I can't have kids, and then I've got my one chance. I literally gave up my one chance. Like, obviously that doesn't happen in quite a lot of cases.
but that does happen.
But it can.
No, it does.
Like, so it can be something that goes through your mind. So I definitely hear it, but I feel like unfortunately this is a scenario where you're not really going to have a good outcome. Because, like you said, either way, unless she actually does change her mind on her own, then either way, they're both not going to be happy. Because if she does get an abortion and she doesn't fully just change on her own, she just does it for him, then she's going to resent him. And then they're not going to be able to move on in their relationship, and unfortunately it will break down. But again, if they do, she does have the baby, then again, they probably won't stay together, because if he does stay with her, then he is basically picking to be a full-time dad, and that's something that he didn't even want to be a dad. So
that is a crazy one to be. I mean, it sounds like either way the relationship is.
Yeah, sadly, I feel like it's
over.
kind of over. Yeah, because with stuff like this, if you're not on the same page, it's so hard to get on the same page.
That is a really hard situation. It's
Yeah.
actually heartbreaking for both sides.
Yeah.
Because it's not just affecting one, it's affecting both of you.
Yeah.
And that's a tough one for me. I couldn't give an answer.
I think they both.
There's no right or wrong in this one.
Yeah. I feel like she needs to go away and really think about what she wants, and the same with him. And I feel like he knows. Like, from obviously this is from his point of view, and I feel like he already knows that this is not going to change his mind on this.
Yeah.
With her, obviously we haven't got her point of view, so potentially her mind might be, when she thinks about something a bit more logically, or maybe she has and her mind's not going to change up either. But at the end of the day, they just kind of need to do what's right for both of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Individually.
Yeah, that's a really tough one. And it sounds like if she decides to keep the baby, and it sounds like obviously their relationship will work out, she's then got to be a single mum, which is very, very tough.
Yeah, and
So
she's going to have to think about
sit
that.
and think. Is she ready for that?
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Takes a village.
Yeah, it does. From experience.
Literally. So, that is all of our dilemmas today. I think the wrap up of what I took away from like today's one was that normally, obviously, we talk about loads of different topics through the pod, but I feel like this one was definitely like hard hitting and
sensitive.
Really sensitive, to be honest with you, but also needed to be spoken about.
Oh yeah, it needs to be spoken about more.
Yeah, I feel like it needs to be a conversation that people need to be having a lot more.
It's like people see it a bit of like a dark taboo sort of thing.
Agreed,
like, can't talk about that because of so and so, but it shouldn't be like that. It should be normalised.
Exactly.
I mean, it's 2025, not 1963.
Yeah, let's not go back in time, people.
Yeah,
this is what we're doing.
On.
Let's go forward.
Yeah.
Be a bit more like England, America.
Yes. Sort your life out.
Yeah, sort your fucking life out. Yeah. Get rid of your guns. Get rid of your stupid abortion bans.
And your Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Or President, sorry. Your President.
Maybe you need one. Maybe that's your problem. Yeah? But this was Friday's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it and took something away from it, and it's got you thinking.
Yeah.
And America, sort your life out, babe. Till next week. Bye bye.